Hey guys, what's up? This is your boy Zombitation here with an Overwatch hero guide for Tor that can really help you to improve your skills and become an elite threat on defense for your team. Now that the full game has been released, this guide will be official since many changes have been made since the beta. Tor's turret is very critical because the overall placement of your turret can be extremely vital towards your team's success in gaining the objective or controlling the objective. Tor completely thrives on maps like Volskaya Industries on the defensive end, so placing your turrets on slopes, corners, or even beside a wall can greatly improve your chances in eliminating enemies. You always want to place your turret in a location where where your team can defend your turret and where other enemy team has a really hard time eliminating your turret. So doing some research on the maps can prove to be very beneficial towards your overall success with Tor. Your turret is also there to provide cover for your team and to eliminate any sort of flanks the other enemy team might have taken or considered. If you see that your team is getting overrun and that the enemy team is pushing up hard, it's okay to fall back and relocate your new turret instead of trying to maintain your previous turret in an attempt to hold off the enemy's advancement. So overall being aware of your turret is key so that your team can also be able to protect your turret and be able to defend as well as you. So it's always good. Tor's rivet gun is very uh, extremely good as well. Again, a lot of people seem to focus on the turret only, and they forget that they have a weapon that can really do some damage when fired accurately. Tor's rivet gun is great for both long distance and close distance encounters. The single shot from afar can peck away at enemies' health, giving your team the chance to pick them off for you. So you could be staying back with your turret and then just firing your shots towards the enemy's location can really be beneficial towards your team as well, so that you can provide some level of support even when you're not in the exact location. The shotgun burst mode of the rivet gun is also very deadly at close range battles. 2 or 3 shots can pretty much eliminate any enemy's full health bar when fired directly. So when playing Tor, remember to place down your turret, upgrade it to level 2, and don't be afraid to push up a bit with your team if you also see them pushing up. Your weapon can also do extreme amount of damage as well, so don't just sit close to your turret with your hammer out. Pull that rivet gun out there and just try to provide some crowd control as well, because a lot of people, again, like I said previously, just forget about the rivet gun. They might as they use it for like maybe a couple shots or whatever. They don't see its full effectiveness. They just stick with their turret. Tor's armor ability. During your playthrough with Tor, you'll begin to pick up scrap that you can use to create armor for your team. Most of the time, scrap is dropped in areas where there is a high level of action, so be cautious and alert whenever you go and pick up that scrap. I always wait until the action has died down a little, and I pay attention to the top right hand corner of the screen to see that my team has eliminated some enemies that are in that specific location. And then I know that I have a timeline where I can quickly go and retrieve the scrap that I have and carry it back over to my side of the field. It's always a good thing to know the range of your magnetic retrieval range when picking up scrap, so that way you don't have to go all the way in and retrieve scrap. All you have to really do is get in a specific range and the scrap will actually come towards you. This is extremely helpful so that way you can go into the danger zone pretty quickly and get back to your defensive side of the battlefield to create armor for your team. You can give your teammates armor directly, or you can just place it in areas that you feel would benefit your teammates. So whenever they feel like they could use some armor, they can just pick it up and use it. For me, I put it in areas where there's a lot of actions. So when I'm playing defense, I place the armor on the objective, and my team can now freely use it. So they can it gives them a boost in defending the objective for when the enemy decides to push towards the objective. So again, playing defense with Tor, using the armor packs towards your team, towards your teammates, can greatly help them in ensuring that that you control your point, you defend the point, and You also provide them with a level of support that not other heroes can provide. So yeah, that's why I love playing Tor in the defensive end, and because he's not just a turret man guy, you're just like you're playing two people. You're playing turret and you're playing Tor, and Tor has some very unique abilities, and a lot of people just seem to forget um, the armor and like the rivet gun, and just solely focus on the turret. But yeah, Tor, when used correctly, can be very, very beneficial towards your team. So last but not least is Tor's ultimate. Tor's ultimate is very, very powerful when used correctly. Not only does it give you an extreme amount of health and armor, but it also upgrades your level 2 turret into a highly armored level 3 turret that shoots both rockets and bullets. Tor's ultimate also gives you Tor's ultimate also gives your weapons an insane amount of boost in damage, meaning that you can most definitely be aggressive when you enter Tor's molten core. You pretty much become a bullet sponge that can do insane amount of damage with your rivet gun, able to drop enemies in one or two shots, as well as your newly upgraded level 3 turret. So using Tor's ultimate can be pretty much popped or engaged anytime and anywhere, so that if you see your team starting to lose the control point, pop your ultimate and push the enemy team back, giving your team time to regroup and refocus. And it also puts the other enemy team in high alert, because you hear Tor's you hear Tor's ultimate screech or whatever, and they just know that, oh, like, they're aware of your presence, and that you are a threat on the defensive end, and that gives them time. That gives your team time to regroup and enter the defensive point and push them back, as I said previously. So again, I'm just gonna leave you off with the rest of the gameplay. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you really found this guide helpful. And if you want any particular guide for a hero, then please write it down below in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.
What a riveting experience. King of beauty. Armor, come get it. Let's get started. Armor up. Let's hear those guns. Armor, come get it. Like you.
Justice reigns from above! Fire in the hole!
Armor up.
Heroes never die! All systems check.
I'm out of scrap. It's being destroyed. I think I've made improvements to your face. Turrets under fire.
Justice reigns
Always
from
use
above!
more.
Enemy seen!
Don't worry, I'll patch you up. special. Hurry deployed. My turret! Armor up! Under fire! Hammer time!
Helden sterben nicht.
I'll catch you. They're back in the fight! Armor up! Not enough scrum. I need armor right now. More. Do what you were built to do. They can always use more. I hear ya. Come get your armor. Thank you, my friend.
Justice reigns from above.
Not enough scrap. Turret's under fire!
Огонь по готовности.
You walked right into that one.
60 seconds remaining.